back to another episode. Day 2. Got my whiteboard here. One of them. Food. Same kind of food from yesterday, except this time I actually have, that's what I like to call protein oatmeal. So I put my oatmeal protein powder and cook that up, and then I'll add Greek yogurt and some honey, and it's so good. Here we got the same thing as yesterday, got the chicken and then my mixed assortment of whatever it is, potatoes, bacon, all that, rice, all that jazz, my 2 slices of bread. Today's topic, before I even start off with anything, how was your day? Genuinely, how was it? No one asked you that, let me be at least the first person to ask. How was your day? It's good to hear, it's good to hear. I mean, if it sucked, I'm with you, but whatever the case is, you're here. You may not like being here, because I don't. But I'm glad you're here. And if you're watching this, I hope you're glad that I'm here. So, I've been dealing with a lot. A lot of depression, a lot of loneliness, a lot of being lost, not really knowing who I am anymore. I feel I'm definitely not the only one that feels this way. But sometimes it does feel that way. Sometimes I think no one understands me. No one understands what I'm going through. And that's where I've kind of learned completely wrong on that. You're telling me there's billions of people on this planet and not one person's understanding what you're going through? You might be perceiving it in a different way than everybody else, but to understand, no. And that helps me, that keeps me kind of grounded, But to get out of this, I really don't think, if you were truly depressed, not sad, because sadness is a different thing. Sadness is something you can get over time. Depression is something, for me, it's a feeling of nothing. Absolutely nothing. No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, you still feel nothing. That is kind of my standpoint on it. And there's nothing you can do about it. Except, hear me out, use it to your advantage, Because if you truly feel the way I'm feeling, where you're so numb to everything. Use it. Let me give you an example. I mean, alright, this is an example, but when I go work out, and I get in this little like depressive mood, or not even depressed, like when it hits, you know? When I start thinking and it just hits, and I feel nothing, numb. That means I can lift more without feeling nothing. I can do more without feeling nothing. So I don't get tired, I'm not fatigued, I'm not sore, I'm not hurt. I don't feel nothing. So I use that to my complete advantage. For example, you could use it as you're scared of talking to people. But if you are truly the way I feel, depressed, you don't care what other people think. You don't care what people look at you. You just don't care because you don't feel nothing. So go try something new. It's literally the best time for you to go try something new is when you're like this, when you're in that state. Anything. Go try something new. Because if you truly feel that way, it's not going to matter. Who cares what people are going to think about it? Because it won't matter to you, because you feel nothing. It's like a superpower that you don't get to control. You got to figure out anything that comes your way that is supposedly negative, turn it positive. Because when I was in school, science class, we learned energy never gets destroyed. Never. It will never. Nothing. It doesn't. It turns into a different type of energy. It doesn't get destroyed. So when you get negative energy, you can always turn that negative energy into some positive energy. Because at the end of the day, it's just all energy. Think about it. You turn on the light. That energy to flip that switch goes all the way through. Boom. Lights on. It's giving us more energy. When you plant a seed and you water it, waters that energy, right? The sun gives it energy and it grows, turning into a different type of energy. Use everything you can to your advantage. Because I'll be honest, I've dealt with this before, but never to this point. This is truly my rock bottom, I think. Because I've lost close to everything. I even lost myself. And doing all of this is trying to find myself. I think every person should strive to be their best version. Sure, it's easier said than done, but it's never impossible. Sure, you might have setbacks, you might have up and down, but look at this. Say, for example, your life's linear, right? What is that? A straight line. Even if your life is always up, it's a straight line. But if your life is up and down, sometimes lower, sometimes higher, what are we creating here? picture. This, think of it maybe a pulse, or even mountains. You're creating mountains. You're creating something when your life is up and down. Although, like I said, the hard times are hard. They're called hard times for a reason. It's not like somebody just calls them just to call them that. But life is truly what you make of it. So I challenge you to try something new. Like I said, if you truly feel the way I feel, and you're down, lost, hurt, mad, sad, try something new. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And what? You try something new, you don't like it. That's one thing you can say you don't like. You try something new, you like it. That's one thing you can say that you like. I don't see a lose-lose situation out of that. It's literally only a win-win. No matter what perspective you think of it. Because don't say, oh, it costs too much money. You can always make money back. You can always learn. You can always make money. Oh, it cost my time. Your time on learning something new? You learned something new. If you didn't like it, you learned something new if you like it. Just try. Easier said than done, especially if you can't even get out of your bed. But there's things you have to do. You have to do. Because personally, I don't like getting out of bed. But I know I will regret it. Everybody has something to prove. And that is yourself. That is your yesterday self. If you truly want to take day by day, you're competing with yourself. And I understand. Some days might be way worse than others. But that's okay. Because every day, as long as you try, you get to go to bed saying you tried. On to the next. On to the next day. Instead of going to bed wondering, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. Oh, I wish I did this. You don't. That's how people get stuck in their head at night. I'm a prime example. I can barely sleep, but the only reason I can barely sleep is because I know I could have done this. I know I could have done that. Like, if I didn't make this video, dude, I would have went to bed and just, I should have done it. I should have done the video. Should have. Like, you see, there's ways to alleviate the pain. But you got this. Because, like I said, if anybody's watching this, I'm your biggest supporter. I want to see you win. And that's not win for everybody else. Win for yourself. Because guess what? When you go to bed and there's no one around, there's no one there to comfort you, there's no one there to keep you warm, there's no one there to tell you everything's okay. What do you do then? And that took me a long time to figure out what to do then. Something I just had to keep struggling with every night. Also, I still do struggle. But you have yourself. Why not build the best version of yourself to help you, yourself? And that is something I'm learning to do. Like I said, a lot of people will throw suggestions out when you tell them anything. Will say they understand when they don't understand. Will say stuff that you've already heard. And for some of you, it'll just make you more frustrated. Like, why am I telling this person if they're going to tell me something I already know? Then why are you asking people to get the same reaction you know you're going to get? When you could be learning more for yourself to ask. If you ask yourself that question, you get to know the answer. If you learn more, do more. We live in a world where any question you have, there's ways to find the answer. Literally any question, you can find the answer to it if you look hard enough. Like, could you imagine having to go to the library and try to find a book that may have your answer to your question? Because I couldn't. I'll be honest, I'm not a big reader. I'm going to have to start reading. Because you do need to learn, but it's not. Never mind, let me rephrase that. I get to start reading. Also, words are a big thing. Try to like rewire your brain. Don't say I have to do this. I get to do this. Sounds dumb, but every time you catch yourself saying I have to do something, just know I get to do it. Over time, it gets a little bit easier. I'm not saying it gets better because I don't know yet. It still sucks a lot. Trust me. I don't like it, but I get to go through it. And some of y'all watching are probably like, what is this guy yapping about? This doesn't apply to you, or if you haven't gone through it yet. I don't hope you go through anything like this, because I don't wish this pain to be on anybody. But if it does, always come back to these. Because you're not alone. You are never alone. Never. Remember that. Now somebody asking why are you getting bread in your yogurt, bro? It's not bad. Plus, I just need to eat, bruh. I don't like it, but I like it, but I'm already full. I still gotta keep eating though. And it's not bad. Also, if you're scared of doing anything on your own, there ain't nothing wrong with being scared. But there is something wrong with letting that scared stop you from doing that thing. Just understand yourself. Be content with your feelings. Understand feelings are there for a reason. Every feeling is there for a reason. But it is okay to feel that way. But it's not okay for it to stop you from doing what you need to do. Like I said, for all the people that want to work out, this is day one. Go work out. Day one right here. Don't wait. Go tomorrow. It's too late. Or if you're watching this early, it's too early. No. Go work out. Literally the best thing you can do for yourself. Mentally, physically, emotionally. It is literally the best thing you can do. When you can't do nothing else, you have no motivation to do anything you used to like, go work out. Because one, it will burn the energy of all that feeling. Two, it'll eventually make you feel better because you're getting healthier. Three, you're doing yourself a favor. It alleviates so much people don't understand. It's hard, sure. It's hard to start, sure. It's hard the next day, sure. I understand. But just because it's hard, it's not impossible. Just because it's hard doesn't mean you have to stop. Love the grind. I do. Every day. It's the only thing I love. I love the gym. That's it. Oh, if I could work out 24/7, I would, but I can't. You gotta allow your body to rest. You gotta be smart with it. But that's the only thing I love right now, which is good. Because I actually like something. Even if it's one thing, I like it. Instead of me going to go do drugs, me going to go drink my pain away, which is never works, me crying in my room and just doing nothing, it doesn't do nothing for you in the long term. Think about it. It doesn't help you doing nothing. Because like I said, back to that energy thing, dude, I feel like I'm yapping, but hey, I'm just trying to get stuff off my chest to help you, to help me, to help you, to help me and you. But think about the energy thing. You do nothing, you're not putting no energy into anything. Therefore, there will be no energy coming back towards you. See what I'm saying? think of your life as a seed. No matter where you plant it, as long as you water it, give it sun, you can plant. There's seeds that will grow through concrete if you allow them. Yeah, it will grow. And the more you learn, the more you do good for yourself. Who knows? That seed that you planted may have been a fruit plant. And when you've accomplished things, that fruit is yours. That's what I like to think. Your life's a garden, but you get to choose what you want in it. If you want to do nothing, a garden full of weeds. The longer you wait, the more the weeds grow. The more there's more weeds, the longer it's going to take to clean that up. It's very true. That was off the dome, so I'm a little surprised, but it's true. So I'm not doing any of these for money, entertainment. Like, sure, I'll be happy if it comes a career later on in life, but I'm content to what everything is. This is not my source of income. To be quite frank with you, I'm broke. Like I said, everything's been going downhill. But someone said, I can't remember who said it, but once you hit rock bottom, that's it. You don't have to worry about going any lower than rock bottom. That's the good part about hitting rock bottom. Everything you do from there is up. Because you can't go lower than rock bottom. So if you think your life hit rock bottom, that's great. Sure, it sucks, but everything you do goes up from there, which is nice. All right. Let's write these daily tasks. Let's go 5-minute prayer. Talked about that yesterday. A little 5-minute prayer. Nothing crazy. Don't go asking, for everything. Just what I like to do is just ask for good health, for a little bit of guidance. You get everything handed to you. You're not going to learn how to retain that. You're not going to learn how to appreciate it. You're not going to be grateful for it. Take vitamins. And I do that because I always forget to take them. And you do need vitamins, especially if you're not eating good. Like, I'm eating decently, but this is not all the vitamins I need for the daily consumption. What else did we do? Oh, I gotta start doing those videos too, the daily affirmation. And that'll be on my TikTok page. Monthly tasks. Read one book. It's not hard. Most people can read a whole book in like 3 hours. Now you can start off reading, maybe a book you like, maybe a comic if you're into that. But challenge yourself. maybe read a book about life, something that will benefit you, something, or read a book that's not even in the genre you like. It's actually helping your brain, go through a different process, especially if you don't like that process. I do want to do a monthly video, like a monthly checkup video, but I don't know. We got right. What should we call it? Some daily meals. Daily meal video. Now, I don't know if I'll do this on weekends, because I do go hang out with my family and do stuff now that I have time. It's always good to go hang out. If you don't have family, understandable. Remember, your close friends are family. If you don't have anybody, go do something for yourself. You are your family. Now, if you want to welcome me in there, I wouldn't be too mad, but I wouldn't say no. But if you do have a family, that's all you got. Especially if you have a good family. I know there's a lot of people out there that have really good families and they just let that time dwindle, It's not good. But it's not bad. I did see this video, 100 push-ups every day. It's like, do 10 push-ups with different push-ups. So it'd be 10 different push-ups, 10 times. I'll fill this out next month, because I don't really got nothing crazy this month going on. So yeah, I'll fill out this next month around towards the end of this month. But not too shabby. We're getting there. And remember, no, that's okay. Let's put that back on there. I'll have to pin that back in there, but it's our board for the day. Put that back over here. Like I said, I'll try to do weekends, maybe, just because weekends are probably the hardest days for me. I don't get to work out, and I actually have to be alone with myself, which is it's hard, because I'm trying to learn how to be okay being alone with myself. But that's been super hard to do. But we like it. We like when things get hard. Pause. Oh. You know what I mean. Don't be weird. But I just said I paused for a second. But if you watch this video, let's try to find yourself. As I try to find myself, or re-find myself, or even create myself, do the same for yourself. But nothing to say. Just gotta finish this up. throw this in the fridge and eat it a bit later. Still kind of full. But this is getting to the end. Dinner was good. Thank you. I appreciate whoever's watching this, or even when you got to the end of the video. I appreciate it. Really do. Like I said, even if one person watches this, I don't feel alone. And that's something I've always kind of felt with, especially when I'm eating alone, you know? Like that little mouse that's just stuck in his face while eating. So, if I helped you, just know, or even if I did help you, just know you helped me. Because it'd be hard out there. And it seems like it doesn't really get better. And I can't tell you it does get better, because I don't know yet. But if you don't keep going, you'll never know if it gets better. We all die at the end of the day. We're gonna die eventually. So why not try until you die? Because say you live to 100. That is not a long time. You only have to do it until you get to 100. You're chilling. So, thank you. As always, see y'all tomorrow.